Hello everyone, this video is on tenses and their uses. Some of you are really confused as to which tense you are going to use in a particular sentence. This video is a very quick and last minute revision of your tenses. Now just look at the screen, listen to me and try to remember your basics, tenses and their uses. Now, simple present tense, drive or drives. They drive a car, he drives a car. Present continuous tense, is, are, am, driving. Your ing words. Okay? Ing. She is driving, they are driving, she was driving, they were driving. Next, present perfect, has, have, driven. She has driven and they have driven, depending on the number. If it's a singular number, you will put has. If it's a plural number, you will use have. Present perfect continuous tense, has been driving or have been driving. Rana has been driving the car. Rana and Shiba have been driving the car. You will have to look for the number, singular number or plural number, whether the subject is in the singular number or the subject is in the plural number will influence the kind of helping verb you are using in a sentence. Now it's time for the past tense forms. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Drove, was, were driving, past continuous. Had driven, past perfect. Had been driving, past perfect continuous. Simple future, shall, will drive. Shall drive or will drive. If the subject is I, we, you can use both shall and will. But if the subject is not I, we, you, it's they, she, he, use only will. So, simple future, shall drive, will drive. Future continuous, shall be driving, will be driving, they will be driving the car. Rita will be driving the car, but I shall be driving the car or I will be driving the car. The next one now, it's future perfect. Shall, will have driven. I shall have driven the car. They will have driven the car. And future perfect continuous tense, shall, will have been driving. Well, these are your basic forms which you need to know. You need to know and identify the tenses if you are going to transform a sentence or if you are going to pick out the right option from a number of multiple choice questions options. Now, again, is, are, am driven. Present continuous, is, are, am being driven. So, again the same thing, simple present, present continuous, present perfect. So, I hope I have given you a rough overview of tenses. And now, uses of tenses. The simple present tense, the rules very quickly in a nutshell. To express general truths. For example, hot air rises and cold air descends. The earth moves round the sun. Honey is sweet. To express general truths, universal truths, you will use simple present tense. And if the subject is in the singular number, you will add an s plus s to the verb. Rise plus s, rises, and cold air descends. Here cold air descends. Ravi cooks, but they cook. To describe a habit or custom, I go to school every day. The office opens at 10 o'clock. Again, office opens. You will have to add an s to the verb open because this is a singular subject, the office. Now, to express what is actually taking place at the present moment, the child runs. That is, the child is running. Here comes the train. That is, the train is coming. Here begins the program on the television. The program is beginning. To describe past events in order to make the description seem more vivid or real, you are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. Hemu's army now advances and the bloody battle commences. Well, the next one. To summarize a story or describe an action in a dramatic manner. I take the tea bag. I dip it in a cup of water. I mix milk. The tea gets ready. So, see how dramatic it sounds. So, whenever you want to summarize a story or describe an action in a dramatic manner, you will have to use simple present tense. The next one now. To quote authors, whether living or dead, Shakespeare says, life is but a walking shadow. Or to express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable. Now this is important. Fixed timetable or a fixed program, you will have to use present tense, simple present tense. The match starts at 5 o'clock. It will not be 5:30 unless and until it rains very heavily. Official time. The train leaves at 6:30. Official time. A fixed timetable or a fixed program, simple present tense. So keep these rules in mind. Few little details. Next, the present continuous tense. To describe an action that is happening now at the time of speaking. What am I doing at the time of recording this video? I am explaining to you tenses and their uses. See, it's so easy. A present continuous tense. The boys are playing cricket now. So if you have now in a sentence, try thinking in terms of using the present continuous tense. Look there, the man is beating the child. So at the time of speaking, what is the man doing? The man is beating the child. The present continuous tense draws attention to the continuity of action. It is usually associated with words like now, at this moment, at present. So keep these instructions in mind also. What are they? Now, at this moment, at present, and so on. Next, to describe an action going on over a period of time, including the present, but may not be going on at the time of speaking. These days I am learning French. So, this is an action going on over a period of time, including the present, but may not be going on at the time of speaking. Let me give you a real life example. These days, I am uploading videos for ICSE and ISC students. So, a continuity, and this action is going on over a period of time. 4 months. We are just 4 months old as a channel. So, these days, we are uploading videos for our beloved or rather lovely students. Next, to describe an action which is going to take place in the future. Wait, we are just coming. Wait, we are just uploading your video. I am leaving for Bengaluru tonight. Next week, she is inviting all her friends to her birthday party. Next week, I am going to upload a last-minute suggestion video for you. Well, my dear students, this is just an example. Next. The next one. Some verbs, due to their meanings, are not normally used in their continuous form. Like verbs of sense, see, hear, smell. Normally we don't say I am seeing a bird. I see a bird. Verbs expressing feelings or state of mind, love, hate, wish, hope, forgive. Now, I think for the ICSE students, it was for the ICSE students, I had given a sentence, I dash a beautiful sight. The answer was, I see a beautiful sight. See, it's your verbs of sense. Now, if you keep these rules in mind, then everything will become easy for you. Next, verbs expressing feelings or state of mind. Now, let's see the examples. I am loving you, we say I love you. Verbs of thinking or some mental activity. Think, remember, believe, know, understand, imagine. I'm understanding your case. Well, this seems to be correct, but I understand your case is more appropriate. Next, verbs of possession, own, belong, possess, own, belong, etc. Some other verbs appear, seem, look. This seems to be true. We don't say it is seeming to be true. It seems to be true. So, very easy. You need to just remember these few details. Now, the present perfect tense is used to indicate that an action has been completed, finished, or done just now, near the present time, or a little time back in the immediate past. I have finished the painting just now. Just now is important. The words just now. Okay? So, very easy. When you see just now, use have finished. In my self-assessment worksheets, I have given the sentences in accordance with these rules. Grandmother has just written a letter. Okay? So, see? Past time, present time, action finished a little while ago. So, I have just finished eating my breakfast. The present perfect tense. To indicate that the action has taken place sometime in the past. It may be long time back, but the action so completed. Now, this is important, has its effect in the present time as well. Ajay has eaten all the biscuits, therefore nothing is left to give you now. There is a guest, but I don't have any biscuits left because Ajay has eaten all the biscuits in the past, long time ago, but the effect can be felt at the present time. The next one, I have done my work, so I am free now. The consequence, the result of I have done my work is I am free now at present. Next, past time, present time, action finished a long time ago but has effect in the present time. The next one, to indicate that the action began at some time in the past but is continuing up to the present time of speaking. He has lived here for 10 years. He still lives here. We have known each other for 10 years. We still know each other. Rajiv has been ill since yesterday. He is still ill. So, past time and present time once again. Action began in the past and still continuing in the present. Next. Since used in the present perfect shows that the verb takes effect from a specific event or point of time in the past until now, I have known him since 2004. For is used in this way. For used in this way refers to a period of time. I have known him for 15 years. These are very common sentences. Next, to describe a past action, the time of which is neither indicated or definite. He has helped me several times. Have you seen a ghost? Neither indicated nor definite. To describe an action which has not yet been completed. Why have you not done the work yet? Why have you not practiced tenses yet? Have you seen he has not met me so far. So, the present perfect tense is never used with adverbs or adverb phrases of past time like, remember this, yesterday, last year, on March 19, 2019, he has gone to Delhi yesterday. No, he went to Delhi yesterday. By putting yesterday, it has been already shown that the action belongs to the past. If it is no connection with the present, the term present perfect is inappropriate. Therefore, instead of the verb of present perfect has gone, a verb of past tense, as I told you, went should be used in the sentence. Next, he went to Delhi yesterday. The verb yesterday, the adverb yesterday has to be left out if we are going to use a present perfect tense. Otherwise, use a simple past tense. Now, the next one. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. I have been riding a bicycle for 2 hours. I am still riding a bicycle. Raghu has been working since 8 a.m. He is still working. They have been living here since 1st April 2010. The use of the present perfect continuous tense have been living in the third sentence above has some similarity with that of present perfect tense. Now, look at the difference between the two sentences below. I have lived here for 10 years. I have been living here for 10 years. Pretty similar sentences, but I have lived here for 10 years definitely means that sometime in the last I lived here for 10 years, say between 1990 and 2010, a period of time. I have been living here for 10 years definitely means that during the past 10 years I have lived here and I am still living here. I am still continuing to live here. This is very, very important. In the present perfect continuous tense, we use since to indicate point of time and for to indicate period of time. Since point of time, for period of time. At 5 p.m. we can say he has been sleeping since 3 p.m. Point of time, he has been sleeping for 2 hours for a period of time. In my worksheet also, I had highlighted the word since. Now, present continuous tense is not used with adverb indicating past tense. I am working since yesterday. This is wrong. By putting yesterday, we have indicated that the action began sometime in the past. The present perfect continuous tense is meant for it. We may say, I have been living here since yesterday. Now, with verbs not normally used in the continuous form, use a present perfect tense. For example, own is a stative verb. Now, what is a stative verb? A verb expressing a state or condition, rather an activity or event, and so cannot be used in the continuous tense. But the present perfect is possible with this verb. I am owning a car. Incorrect. I have owned a car since 2012 because owned is a stative verb. Well, my dear students, thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will cover the past tense forms of the verbs.